I'll text him now, don't worry.
Hello, Robin, if you're watching, back in Cornwall, where I live, which is many, many miles away. But that's incredible when you came in and said that. But anyway, down to the quarter-final business. Cousins breaking off.
Very nice break as well. He played a good side break there, and he's got an opener, and I think stripes are looking very, very, very open.
Well, while you're here, Del,
oh yes,
we'll have a little chat about when you played.
I'd rather
earlier.
not.
Well, I'll tell you what. Okay, then we'll go back to your first match yesterday. The speed that you and Ashley were playing at in that first shootout match that you played. And that was an incredible game.
It's fantastic, and you know, I say hats off. She is an incredible shot, and she really caught me off guard with the speed. Honestly,
caught me off guard. I was commentating on it. I couldn't keep up.
But it shows you the strength and depth of some of these American players, and it doesn't matter what gender you are. These guys are, you know, they're playing at an incredible talent, and she really. I knew her speed, but I didn't realize she could run the table in less than a minute. It was less than a minute, right? It was
How
like
long have you been
50
over here now, Del?
This is my 11th year, so moved in, just at the end of.
And you're in New York?
I'm in Brooklyn, yes.
Oh.
Originally from Scotland, grew up in London, and over here now, working full time.
Very nice.
And I love what all my pool's doing. They're doing a great job out here. This is a format I really enjoy. I'm an 8-ball specialist, if you want to call it that. I won the National Billiards League 2022 for 8-ball on the 9-foot. Torsten Homan in the final.
Wow.
So that was like a pro-am event.
Yeah.
So it was that was a big score for me, which translates well. But the problem is I'm nearly 7 foot tall, so playing on this table I look like
I saw you a little
giant.
lad. I did mention it when you played yesterday. I said the one player that's not going to struggle reaching across the table is Del.
I'm telling you, it's the only time I haven't brought an extension to the table. But Tom is another player I've followed for many years. He's a world champion, for those that don't know him, in English 8-ball, which is where I came from. World rules, but a different rule set here.
Mikey, that's what I used to play.
Yeah, it was a different world back then. Early 2000s.
I played it in the early 1900s. It feels like it anyway.
What I love about this rule set with Ultimate Pool is not only the time format, but the aggressive nature of 8-ball. It really forces you to take your chances. Tom very accomplished, and I think Joe won't worry too much about it because he's by far the more accomplished American pool player out of the two, regardless of Tom's accolades in English pool. Quite successful with that second ball break too. Joe tends to pick a spot and stick with it for the match.
Just a bit awkward here for Joe, stretching.
Yeah, he's one again. Like I said, he's adapted very well to the American game.
He has, yeah.
He's been involved in it for many years. I think he was on the 9-ball scene in the UK when it first started to develop. So he's always had a foot in the door, but he's always been a very accomplished English pool player. But I think he has the stroke to stay in a game of this type. And it's a very difficult 9-ball. I don't know what he's going to do with this 9.
I think it goes in the side pocket.
Think so?
Yeah. Also, it can be made in the top left as well, but
he doesn't need to develop it, right? So just stun this one in, or just slide it in.
Yeah, I think it's just connected to the 8-ball for me.
Yeah, I don't like to leave it till last, but I see what you mean. I think he might have to take it last.
Trouble is, he doesn't want to leave himself too much of an angle on that 12 ball up there either. So he'd like to come out with a cue ball just a tad, which he has done.
See, this is what the English players do very well. An American player might have gone on and off the rail there and tried to leave themselves on a choice of 2. Versus Joe played that very singular position there, knowing it was a connector to the 9, as you said.
Yeah, he could just roll this in. The 6-ball will hold the cue ball for him. And this, barring any minor miracle of him missing this ball, will level the match up.
Yeah, with the alternate break format and the shot clock the way it is, it's very important to stay in the moment and stay close to your opponent in these early racks. Nothing worse than going 3 or 4 behind. Queue up over the pocket there. You wouldn't see that from many American players. But he clearly has picked his spot, and it's effective. I mean, look at that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls off the break, but the cue ball, unfortunately, is in no man's land.
No, I mean, he can make it into the side pocket, that's about it, but it's a very thin cut.
Yeah.
Low percentage, but you just...
Very low percentage. Do you just brush off this?
I'm asking you, Del, what would you do here? You're the man for this occasion.
I think he has to be aggressive. I don't think there is a safety.
I don't know how to play a safety shot, so I certainly would be aggressive.
Wow, this is it. I mean, he's going to try and play like the shot you said. What a fantastic shot. Very unfortunate. I think it actually goes. The 6 goes still. It goes in the bottom left.
Yeah, it's very tight. This is such a good pot. Oof.
What a fantastic shot there. And again, I don't think they're phased by the table at all. But playing that shot on an English pool table wouldn't translate to what they can do here, right?
No.
And I want to make that very clear for the American players that perhaps haven't watched any English pool. They're accepting on this table a lot more. You couldn't play that down the rail without it rattling.
This has been an extremely good out
from where he was.
Yeah. It's that first shot, and also just being able to see that 6 ball and then play that so slowly and be such a cool customer, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, remind me, what is the race in the world English pool final? What is it? Race to
11. Don't know. It's definitely more aggressive.
It's definitely more aggressive.
Yeah.
Obviously, you do see a lot of run-outs, obviously, but I do think this one is slightly more challenging.
Yeah.
The game, and it's kind of nice to see the UK players.
The thing with this game that I love so much is that there's such an array of shots that can be played and made in this type of pool and on this type of table. You know, when you can really thump balls about the place, and the bank shots, there's more of those. But you don't see them so much in the UK. You know, a lot of players will swerve them, or not play swerve shots, but get out of the way of playing that sort of shot.
For those, that know the game of snooker, it's a very different fundamental stroke. Yeah. And I think the game of American pool was developed to be able to cheat the pocket, to be able to apply spin, to be able to be aggressive. And I love that Ultimate Pool have kept the pocket at 4.5. I don't think 4 inches. I think it suits a European player in that regard, because it allows them to stun and use forward and draw. Yeah. That's it. But the greats of the game, the Earl Stricklands, the Efrons, they developed a game whereby they were able to cheat the pocket. They were able to show their prowess with knowledge of the table and the angles.
No, you're absolutely right.
It's an incredible thing to watch, and that's the adaptation, I think, from the European to the US, in my opinion. That's where you have to learn. And I'll use someone like Craig Waddingham as an example that you've watched today. He started with his snooker cue, which is, as many people know, it's 9mm, maybe 10mm at most. And they're adapting to American cues where they're 11.5 and above. So they know that to be good at this game, you have to have different equipment.
Absolutely. Well, Tom Cousins came over to Iowa without a cue and borrowed one, and I think he's doing the same again.
Oh no.
He had Stephen White's break cue, I think he won the Iowa Open with.
He's using the carbon one too. He's using the carbon cue there, likely.
Somebody's walking around this venue at the moment, Del, saying, has anybody seen my carbon cue?
I
put it in the corner there about half an hour ago, and it seems to disappear.
He's about to get 20% on the win.
Yeah.
So. Tom's doing a nice job here. He's keeping Prince at bay. But Joe never looks flustered either. Arms folded, sat in his chair. He knows as long as there's time on the clock, he has a chance. But as you said earlier, can't let Tom get too far ahead.
Well, ahead he goes, and he's now increased his lead. He'll run a rack that looks pretty straightforward, make it really hard,
It could look difficult, but
and then play some incredible shot at the end of it. You think, like, oh my, well, you know, and then he's on the highlight reel again. He's always on the highlight reel. Is Eric Charlton?
Yeah, most of us on for the wrong reasons. I won't talk about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The tip gate.
Tip gate, foul gate. Oh my God, I didn't even.
And didn't you moved one with your arm as well, didn't you?
I did.
You did everything but actually strike a pool ball. You had every part of your body and equipment, the wrong part of the equipment you played with. I like that. Well, you go and kick one with your shoe across the room. And good old Del Sim, he'll come and do a pool exhibition and he'll play shots with his socks.
My brain was fried from his 2 golden breaks. I didn't know what to do. I was praying to the golden break gods, and then I can't believe I rolled it back with my tip. Honestly, that was tough. But
yeah,
hey, such are the rules. I've never done that, and again, it's the pressure.
Do you know what? I was talking to a couple of the guys earlier, and they were asking me about it, and I said, do you know what? I said, really early in my pro career, I did the same thing. It was called foul, and I got broken run out, and I lost the match because of it. And I never ever did it again because I never used my cue to move the cue up. Always my hand, always, because it takes it out of the equation completely.
It's just a force of habit, unfortunately, of being in America, that it's such a normal thing to do, and unfortunately, I was foul of a bad habit, something again Europeans just don't do.
Well,
Americans do all of the time.
Joe was doing it
again. Yeah, he's been around the game. That's the problem with it, and it's I apologise for what I said to the ref. Joking. I didn't say anything bad.
Richard Rhodes.
Yeah, he was very adamant, and I just said, "That's a great call. Thank you."
Yeah.
What else can you say?
I'll tell you what, he's a brave man, Richard Rhodes, calling a foul on 7-foot Del Sim. I wouldn't. Del, you can carry on. Del, you play your shot. Have another go.
No,
take a mulligan.
And the other one you mentioned, I felt it brushed my skin, and I jumped up, and he rightly called a foul. I was just about to call it on myself.
And occasions where you're going to be trailing in matches and things aren't going your way, and if you can climb above it, drag yourself out of a big hole and still carry on.
This is why I don't like that second ball break. Far too often for me, these clusters happen.
Yeah.
And when you're up against it, you really would just want a nice open rack. And it's why I changed my break to more of a head-on, because I wanted that split, and I was just relying on basically luck to make a ball. But you don't want these clusters when you're trailing.
I always break a head ball.
Yeah,
that's going to miss.
Oh my goodness!
I thought that one was a miss.
In America, they call that a slop.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Slop ball. But I agree. It's one of those things that we have to accept about the game, especially if you're not here and you don't understand that this table out here is like glass. It plays so fast, and you're like, oh, I'd never miss that shot. Well, actually, come here and try. Come and have a go at it, and tell me if you'd missed that shot another time.
Yeah, there's a lot of players that watch the game, and yeah, those pockets are big.
Yeah.
But so are the balls and the speed of the cloth. And I've seen some players come onto these tables when they've not played it and think they know better. And they've said, I said, go on and lag up, and they've been the wrong end of the table.
Yeah, right.
And I've said, yeah, there you go. Now try and run a rack.
Well, this is the other part of it. I think Tom has actually already looking at this. He's going to try and use the 2 ball to spread his stripes there on the side. So that 9 and 12, he's going to play the 15 and spread off of the 2 ball. Oh man, and he made the 8. Oh no.
Do you know what? Looking at that,
Oh my
just
God.
as you said that, I thought, you've got to be careful with that 8 ball.
He'll never ever do that again.
I think he might.
Well, again, it's a slip. Like, so watch the ball slip. Watch the ball slide. You should play this not as aggressive as he did. And you were absolutely right, this particular break. And he's getting a very good result from it. I
He's going to
mean,
make the 7 up there as well.
that's a great split. Stripes are the best here.
Stripes are the best. Immediately look at those.
Yeah.
Do not like the 2 and the 6 on the solid stuck over by that side pocket. The one thing about Tom Cousins is, although he made that 8 when he didn't want to in that side pocket, it won't affect him at all. You know, he was 3-1 up and it's 3 racks each. Again, these things do not affect Tom Cousins. He's immune to it.
Yeah, exactly right. And there are some games, if you make the 9 ball, if you're playing 9 ball and it goes early, they respot it. But for those that are just tuning in, if you make the 8 ball too early, that is loss of game. So that's why they cleared the rack there.
Yeah, we do have the golden breaking plate, so get the 8 off the break, you win the rack. But if you get the 8 and the cue ball, if you scratch at the same time, it is a golden duck and you lose the rack.
We saw one of those today, didn't we?
Tom Jones against Shane Van Boning, very first match.
Wow. And it was the final rack too.
It was.
I remember that. I was on the rail there when that one occurred.
Yeah, he was unlucky today. Was Tom Jones played some good stuff.
Tommy Gunn. What a nickname. Liverpudlian.
Yeah, from Birkenhead.
Birkenhead. Birken.
So Tom Cousins, these 2 stripes and the 8 ball, pretty much a formality.
I noticed a lot of the players are sporting the McNamara logo.
Yeah, good for you.
Which is it based in Liverpool as well? Or?
That is correct.
See, I still keep up with it, Tony. I know I've been in America for a while. I keep up with the UK stuff. Only because of Robin, our shared friend.
Bless him, the beard to be feared.
The original beard to be feared.
It
Red
really
Roof
is.
in Cornwall.
Shane Petrick yesterday, in his 6-ball shootout, he broke balls were going around the table and they were about, because the cue ball come to rest, it stopped so he can shoot. So he goes to shoot, but the 6-ball is still coming down behind him.
Right.
Instead of getting down and hitting it, trying to hit it quickly, he then had to get up and wait for the 6-ball to come past him.
Roll
Because
past.
it would have gone into his arm. So again, that cost Shane valuable time and ultimately cost him the match. But
It's such an exciting format for,
Yeah, it is.
for this, honestly. I
this
know
is
you
not a
played it.
split.
He played a good cut break this time. Much better spread. And this is where Joe excels. Now you're seeing speed up. We're still not at the cutoff for 15 seconds, but
Yeah, we're not going to go to a 6-ball here, not with these 2. It would be unlikely now again to happen probably tonight, I think.
yeah, unless these guys slow up a bit, right?
Yeah, there's not really much safety. They're all so good at picking the balls off and finding ways to go out.
I'll be honest, I like the 5-ball here rather than the 7, just because I think it affords better shape. But again, each to their own. Joe's just going to play it forward.
Combination.
Will he play the combo? Yeah, maybe
She's
so.
straight.
I mean, it's straight in, right? Why not?
As long as the 5-ball doesn't just slip behind that 15.
The only thing I'm worried about with the slide is that he won't have the 4. If he was a bit straighter, I think he would play this.
He desperately wants to play it.
Do you think
I think he's worried about the 5-ball rolling behind the 15.
Do you think the 3 goes here? Up there? Oh no, he's still going to play it, okay. I mean, he has to play it now. Yeah, what a
Play
great
the other
shot.
way. That's well thought out. Play it at pace, and that stops that slide.
He doesn't look very smart, but he has a great pool IQ. I say that with the greatest respect for Joe. I'd say it to his face as well, but he's a very fun character off the table, as you know, Tom.
He is.
That makes people warm to him.
He does enjoy himself in the evenings.
He's played that very well. He's going to draw level again, Tony.
Yep. Like you say, he just hangs on the Tom Cousins coattails. He's level now. 4 racks each. And he's still that down at 15 seconds a shot. It will come in the next rack.
Again, clutching himself over that one. This is where the carbon cues come in great, because I hate cueing over the pocket with a maple shaft, because it can sometimes leave some residue.
Is it going to get there? Oh,
got blocked. Oh, look at that. That is a terrible cluster. Not terrible enough though that it's well, actually the 15 is stuck on the 4 as well. So now this
banks into the corner. Go for it.
Go for it.
Play the 14, smash that combo in there and send the 8 racing round the table where you don't know where it's going.
Now I know you're from Cornwall, Tom. 100%.
Yeah,
what would you take here? Would you take stripes? Or?
I think I would, just because
just
got that
just to
pocket
lay
over
one
there.
up. A lot of time left on this one. I don't
Could
think
you just knock the 14 in and then flick that 15 ball out and leave the cue ball stuck on the top rail? Very delicate shot to play.
I'm with you. He's gonna go for the other one. He's gonna put the full breakout straight away. And I like now the 9 ball and use the 12 as the breaker. Problem is you don't have a good safety ball after that. That's my problem. Maybe he's going to break it out now. Now that he's got a couple of clusters.
He always goes to his problems early, this Tom.
Wow, look at that. What a great shot. Oh, he got lucky.
Tom does not wait around.
I don't think he's got it, you know. I think he has the 13 and it's a tough cut.
Just looking at the angle there, if you're going to play that plain ball, be very careful with the cue ball coming back into that 8 ball.
Yeah, you've got to play with a little bit of spin. Oh, and you caught it, Tony. What a great shout.
Well. I saw it, Tom.
You called it absolutely perfect. And I didn't think he'd be that naive to not put any side on it.
I just looked at the angle from the overhead and I thought that's going plain.
Tony, you've been sat here too long. You've been sat in this booth far too long.
Especially with the bar open.
Someone get this man some fresh air, because that is a
But when
great
you look
shout.
at the overhead there, just at the line of the cue ball.
Yeah, he knows one good break. I can't tell you the amount. Oh no, he's scratched. He's scratched.
Oh. Never mind it. Tom will probably knock the 8 ball in early anyway, so that he knows what he's doing. It's a plan.
That's a plan. This could go close. He was very aggressive in the beginning, and I liked his opening shot. I did, and I think he was right to go aggressive. But there's 8 minutes on the clock left. Do you slow this one down, or do you go for it?
No, you got to go.
Have to go. I just don't like it. I don't like it from here. I don't. I mean,
Does the 14 go? No.
now the clock's down.
Well, it's a cut down into the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a cut. Yeah, you're right.
Well, he's made it.
Yeah, again, another great shot. But no reward.
Yeah, now we're running out of shots. We really are.
Well, he could play safe here. He could go right in behind the 11 and 12 here.
Yeah, has no other shot though.
This is perfect. This is just going to sit right in that gap. Oh, hello. Oh, brutal. Have a go at that one, Joe Prince. I still fancy Tom. I mean, Tom's the favourite from here. Everything's out in the open, and Joe hasn't got the time to think to get a ball safe. He can't get a ball safe. Oh.
I'll tell you what, he could have left him in the perfect spot here.
Would you take the bank, or would you roll onto this? I don't know. I think he has to take the bank.
If I was playing Monopoly, I'd take the bank.
How does Joe? That's what I mean. How does Joe do it? Oh, he's going to play the same shot. Just slide off it and go right back in the same spot. There it is. What a great shot.
Great touch there from Cousins. As Joe Prince taps the table in appreciation.
Yeah, Joe can't do this twice, can he? Is he going to try and get up behind the one ball there? Yeah, you haven't got a choice, bud. He switched his mind. And a scratch.
Now then, will the 11 ball go in that side pocket?
Saving grace, 13. And if you're right about about Cousins. Will he go forward here and attack 13? Do you think he goes heavy forward?
I don't. He did, though.
Tried to get there, right? I think he could have gone a little bit more angle there and got behind.
He's not made great contact with that.
No, not at all. It was close, though. It wasn't as easy as it looked.
I think you've got to play the bank. I really do, while he's up at the 13.
This is why I love the shot clock. Look at them making absolutely
Trying to move it.
crazy errors. And it's that time pressure that brings that.
I think the bank was on.
And look at Joe.
Where the 1 ball was, he kissed into it. He would have had that same shot there with the 10 ball.
I'm trying to...
Good Joe. Yeah, Joe's got him here. 6 minutes. No rush.
I'm trying to control my heart rate, even in the booth. Oh, needs to slow down.
That's perfect.
Just bump the 15 onto the rail, get it out of the way. There it is. Perfect.
And this would be a huge win for Joe Prince. But
back to
Tom
5-5.
Cousins has helped him so much by knocking in several 8 balls for him.
Don't know, Tom.
He's just, do you know what, me? I play this full-blooded in top left, screw the cue ball back, draw it back into the bottom rail, come back up the table.
I think that's why we're sat in the booth, Tom.
No, just
He's going to play it one rail and out. I'm with you though. I like the 3 railer.
But it wasn't. It was just straight on the one rail.
Yeah,
so
it was,
draw it straight back with the left hand side.
Yeah.
Scream it up there.
Scream it in. This one just kill it with some draw. Play this the drag shot as we call it. They call it something different in America. I don't know. I don't think they call it a drag shot.
They don't, but down goes the 8 ball, and Joe Prince is into the second semi-final tonight. He will face either Craig Waddingham or Eric Charlton. A great win for the Prince.